What's up, it's EJ Spark and we're at the new crib, baby. So we're finally moved in, but we're definitely not settled yet at the new place. This is my new office, but as you could tell, there's still like nothing in here, so it is pretty reverby. But hey, at least I have a One Piece poster on my door now. I will be putting studio foam up and other things up on the wall. We're gonna deck this office out, baby. So as I'm still getting settled, I did just want to make a quick video giving you all my top 5 favorite artists of all time to show you what my tastes are like and maybe why in my reaction videos I react the way I do. So I am excited to share my favorite artists with you all, but I do have an honorable mention, and that honorable mention is Lukas Graham. I think Lukas Graham, the band, is incredible, and Lukas Forshammer, the lead singer, has an amazing voice that's honestly one of a kind. Their Blue album was amazing, the one with 7 Years and Mama Said, and ever since I listened to that album, I absolutely fell in love with the band. 7 Years is just one of my favorite songs of all time. I don't even care that it's that much overplayed, that it has billions of streams. I could listen to that song over and over. The message it sends, the message the whole band sends, the love songs they put out, it's just so solid. So Lukas Graham is an honorable mention because I couldn't make this list without mentioning them. At number 5, I have Mike Posner. I absolutely love Mike Posner, and I already made a video about the story, getting his autograph, meeting him at a concert in Cleveland, Ohio, and getting a poetry book of his signed. I love that he's a poet, and the thing is, he's an amazing songwriter, and you'll see a common trend with these artists that they're all extremely talented songwriters. That's why in my reaction videos, lyricism and songwriting is such a huge factor, because a great songwriter, an epic songwriter, I feel is just so hard to come by. So that is one of the main reasons Mike Posner is on this list. I think he has a lot of swagger in his voice, and I think he's an amazing storyteller. When he made the switch from his pop career to At Night Alone and the Keep Going mixtape and those projects, you really found out how profound he is. So if you haven't listened to Mike Posner's new stuff, I definitely recommend it because he is an amazing artist. He is a profound man with many life experiences. I mean, the man walked across America. At number 4, I got Kid Cudi. Of course I'm gonna have a Cleveland artist on this list. I can't have my top artists without having 1 or 2 Cleveland artists on here. But I think everybody loves Kid Cudi. His hums are just legendary. His voice is legendary. The melodies he creates, amazing. And his ability to connect with the listener and the audience and his fans is amazing. Anyone can go to Kid Cudi if they're having a bad day or if they want to have fun. I think Kid Cudi's very diverse, and I love that he finally released Man on the Moon 3, a trio of classic albums. He heavily delivered. I just love the man overall, so I got Kid Cudi on here. At number 3, of course I'm gonna have another Cleveland artist on this list. I have Machine Gun Kelly. I absolutely love MGK. MGK is just very nostalgic for me. You know, when he got his record deal and he went to the mall, I mean, that was just all over the local news. It was such a big day to have someone out of Cleveland signed to P. Diddy. It just doesn't happen around here that much. He's blown up so much around here, and I think everyone in Cleveland is just so proud of him and how far he's truly come. From the earlier mixtapes to his debut Lace Up album, General Admission, all the way up to Tickets to My Downfall, all of his projects just deliver and resonate with me very heavily. Just for me personally, and it's not just because we're from the same area that we can connect and relate so well, but just his lyricism and his flow especially. His flow is insane when he's rapping, and I loved his pop punk album. Tickets to My Downfall was an amazing record to me. I love his melodies and just everything that comes with it. And I love his 2 personas. You know, he has a song A Little More, which is promoting a little more love. Then you have songs like Daywalker and the Binge EP, which are darker and more angrier. So he shows his emotions, and he's not afraid to do so. And I love that about him. And even the Daywalker song with Corpse that just came out, which at first I was pretty iffy on it, but now as I listen to it more and more, it is growing on me a little bit. Just everything Machine Gun Kelly does, you know, it hits me. I think seeing someone that used to work at Terminal Tower, downtown Cleveland, perform in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and just blow up the way he has it's extremely inspiring to me personally, and that's why he's one of my favorite artists of all time. At number 2, it's Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran. What can I say? I don't care what people say. He is a brilliant artist. If you ever have the chance, watch the documentary Songwriter, which is him creating his Divide album, and his creative process is one of a kind, and I wish I could be in those studio sessions working with him. I think every album of Ed Sheeran's is genius, and once again, Ed Sheeran is a top tier songwriter, and that's what I love about him. He's so diverse. He can rap, he can sing, he can do like folk type music or pop music and everything in between. I'm a sucker for a great songwriter, and Ed Sheeran, even the songs that aren't on the radio, which you should all listen to, are fantastic. I just can't get enough of Ed Sheeran. I've seen him perform 3 times live, and he's a one-man band. He has no backing band, he has no drums, no bassist, he does everything himself on a loop pedal. That's something that's inspiring. He's toured the world. I can't even remember how long his Divide tour was, but he made more than $500 million on the Divide tour, he said on his collaborations album, and I think he has so much swagger. I love Ed Sheeran. And at number 1, I don't think this is even a question, it's Kanye West. You all know this. How much more inspiring can you get than Kanye West, starting off as a producer and then becoming a rapper and then a fashion designer and everything in between he does, honestly. I love all of his interviews. I think he's ahead of his time. I think he's ahead of our time. Every album he's done, from College Dropout, Late Registration, all the way up, even Jesus is King, which I don't even listen to gospel music that much or at all, but I even loved the sound of that album. So I really hope Kanye comes back with a truly great album whenever that happens, but I just love his creative abilities. I think he's the most creative artist out there, and he's so influential. Everything Kanye does turns the music industry upside down. So of course Kanye is my number 1 artist. Y'all know that, I say it all the time. So thank you for coming by. This is the new office. I'm glad to have it. Hopefully these walls are covered and there's some more stuff in here by the reaction video Friday, but I'm glad to have you here. Thank you all so much for coming by, supporting the channel over the year, and we're just gonna keep growing from here, baby. So like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you love music just as much as I do. And even in the new place, you know what it is. It's peace, love, I love s'mores, EJ out.